Assalamualaikum. Hi, my name is Isaac Fikri bin Bazliza. My matric number is H1A1988. I'm from group 12. I will present later about my assignment group. Introduction. Nestlé Berhad and Nestlé Sdn Bhd is related to the hospitality, tourism, and wellness industry. The company product service consists of powder milk, low-fat, exercise, calcium milk, strawberry flour milk. Nestlé Berhad also operates through two segments, which is food, beverage, and other. Financial ratio and forecasting are crucial for its cooperation with MIDB. Nestlé Berhad and Nestlé Sdn Bhd is monetary forecast that offer business access to cohesive report. There are additional particulars in which a business can benchmark itself against similar companies and understand its strength, weakness, threats, and areas of opportunity. Company background. Nestlé Milk Industry Berhad was established in 1963 in Petaling Jaya, Selangor. For 59 years, company has embraced the changing lifestyle of our consumer and evolved to meet their nutritional needs better. Company background for Nestlé. Nestlé was founded in Penang, Malaysia in 1912 as the Anglo-Swiss condensed milk company. Today, Nestlé Malaysia operates 6 factories and employs more than 4,600 employees nationwide, producing over 500 halal certified products. Company mission of Good Food, Good Life is to provide consumers with the best tasting, most nutritious choice.
Hi, my name is Rashid and my matric number is H1A202. So today I'm going to talk about the ratio and trend analysis for Nestlé Milk Industry Berhad for 2020 and 2021. As you can see here, the liquidity ratio it shows increase. In equity ratio, account receivable turnover shows increase, while the total asset turnover, inventory turnover, and the fixed asset turnover shows decrease. In leverage and debt ratio, time interest earn ratio increased in 2021 compared to 2010, while the debt ratio and the debt to equity ratio decreased. And then profitability ratio. In profitability ratio, it shows decrease in return in equity, return in asset and operation profit margin, while gross profit margin increased in 2021 compared to 2020. And now it's time to talk about ratio and trend analysis for Nestlé Berhad. The trend analysis for liquidity ratio shows increase. Next, the equity ratio. Equity ratio shows that the total asset turnover, account receivable turnover, inventory turnover, and fixed asset turnover decrease. As you can see here, in leverage or debt ratio, the debt ratio decreased, meanwhile the debt to equity ratio and time interest earn ratio increased in 2021. At last, the profitability ratio. Trend analysis shows decrease for return on equity, net profit margin, return on asset, gross profit margin, and profit margin.
Hi everyone, my name is Ramadan. My matric number is H21A262. Today I would like to share about comparative analysis between Nestlé Milk Industry Berhad and Nestlé Sdn Bhd in 2020. The liquidity ratio of Nestlé Milk Industry shows an increase compared to the Nestlé Berhad. In current ratio, the Nestlé Milk Industry Berhad showing 0.889, but how the Nestlé Berhad showing 0.549. Quick ratio of Nestlé Milk Industry Berhad showing 0.423, but however, Nestlé Sdn Bhd showing 0.334. When we compare with net working capital, Dutch Lady Milk Industry showing negative ringgit Malaysian 3,574. But how? Nestle Berhad showing 736,000, owing to the debt ratio of the leverage ratio in 2020. Debt ratio of Dutch Lady Milk Industry is lower compared to the Nestle Sdn Bhd, which is 66.60%, but however Nestle got 80.52%. The debt to equity ratio, Dutch Lady Milk Industry got 199.46%, but however Nestle got 24%. Time earned ratio, time interest ratio, which is Dutch Lady Milk Industry got 0.366 and Nestle showing increase in 0.439. 2020, the activity ratio of Dutch Lady Milk Industry Berhad is way more higher than Nestle Sdn Bhd. When we compare with total asset turnover, Dutch Lady Milk Berhad has 2.206%, but however Nestle Sdn Bhd got 1.204. When we searching for account receivable turnover, Dutch Lady Milk Berhad have 13.504%, but however Nestle Berhad got 7.095. Average collection period of Dutch Lady Milk Industry is 26 days and Nestle Sdn Bhd is 23 days. Inventory turnover, Dutch Lady shows less turnover compared with Nestle, which is 2.13, but Nestle have 5.770. The fixed asset turnover, Dutch Lady Milk Berhad got 2.206, but however Nestle Berhad got 1.934. Now we going to profitability ratio in 2020. Return on equity, Dutch Lady Milk Industry show negative 15.39%, but however Nestle Sdn Bhd showing the increase of negative 35.27%. Return of asset, Dutch Lady Milk Industry showing negative 5.73% and Nestle Sdn Bhd showing negative 68.69%. So far, the gross profit margin for Dutch Lady Milk Industry is 48%, but however Nestle Sdn Bhd got 57.02%. Operating profit margin for Dutch Lady Milk Industry got negative 9.8%, but however Nestle Sdn Bhd got 21%. So the net profit margin for Dutch Lady Milk Industry showing decrease, which is negative 6.66%, but however Nestle Sdn Bhd showing 15.92%. We are going to do a comparison analysis between Dutch Lady Milk Industry and Nestle Sdn Bhd for the year 2021. For the liquidity ratio, Dutch Lady Milk Industry showing increase compared to the Nestle Sdn Bhd. The current ratio of Dutch Lady Milk Industry showing 1.75%, but however Nestle Sdn Bhd showing 0.591. The quick ratio for Dutch Lady Milk Industry showing 1.049%, but however Nestle Sdn Bhd showing 0.39%. For the net working capital, Dutch Lady Milk Industry have ringgit Malaysian 176,119, but however Dutch Lady Sdn Bhd showing negative Rm 700,000. The activity ratio of Dutch Lady Milk Industry showing increase compared to Nestle Sdn Bhd. The total asset turnover of Dutch Lady Milk Industry is 1.616, but however Nestle Sdn Bhd showing 0.656%. Receivable turnover of Dutch Lady Milk Industry is 14.843, but however Nestle Sdn Bhd showing 5.069. Average collection period of Dutch Lady Milk Industry is 24 days. However, Nestle Sdn Bhd showing 17 days. Leverage or debt ratio. The debt ratio of Dutch Lady Milk Industry is 45.40%, but however Nestle Sdn Bhd showing an increase of 80.47%. Debt to equity ratio, Dutch Lady Milk Industry showing 83.29%, and Nestle Senayan Berhad showing a decrease which is 24.25%. Time interest earned ratio of Dutch Lady Milk Industry is 2.917 and Nestle Senayan Berhad showing 2.186. Going to see about profitability ratio. Return on equity of Dutch Lady Milk Industry is negative 43.66%, but however Nestle Senayan Berhad showing an increase of 33.60%.
Overview analysis. Since early 2020, the coronavirus COVID-19 pandemic has had several influence on the performance of the Dutch Milk Industry Berhad and Nestle Senayan Berhad, particularly in the retail and hotel industries. For instance, the revenue of the Dutch Milk Industry Berhad has increased 3% from Ringgit Malaysia 1.096 billion to RM 1.13 billion in the previous financial year in 2020. Besides, Nestle Senayan Berhad revenue has increased 5.94% from Ringgit Malaysia 5.41 billion to Ringgit Malaysia 5.73 billion in the previous financial year in 2020. Furthermore, the pandemic had a direct and considerable influence on both group transactions. It has resulted in a significant loss of non-cash flow items, requiring both companies to borrow more to sustain the company's basic consumption. Due to the continuous development and impact of the COVID-19 problem, Dutch Lady Milk Industry Berhad and Nestle Senayan Berhad have not paid or declared any dividend since the previous fiscal year. The investor is suggested to choose Nestle Senayan Berhad for investment. After comparing and analyzing the financial data, most of the outcomes for both firms are strikingly comparable. For example, the current ratio, net working capital, total asset turnover, and fixed asset turnover. However, if we must choose between two companies, Nestle Senayan Berhad would slightly better. According to the return on equity, ROE of Nestle Senayan Berhad is 33.68% in 2021. The ratio is, although this is negative data, it is much better than Dutch Lady Milk Industry Berhad, which is negative 43.60%. Apart from that, the ratio analysis such as account receivable turnover, average collection period, inventory turnover, and debt ratio also show that is preferable. Thank you.